Hey YouTube, Appalachian Survivalist here. I've been up here working at the cabin, trying to get some things done, doing some preparations. I'm sure everybody pays attention to the news, everybody knows what's going on, maybe some of you don't. I wish I had that luxury that I didn't have to know what's going on. In my profession, my career, I have to know what's going on. Unfortunately, right now, our country is in a state of disarray, right? We're dealing with a pandemic, we're dealing with riots, we're dealing with, racial tensions, we're dealing with a full-blown presidential campaign going on. We're dealing with local election issues, with people, local corruption all throughout Southeast Ohio. And unfortunately, my area is one of them. There's just all kinds of things that are essentially just really make you want to just get depressed and really want to get you, upset and angry all the time. And the more I think about that, the more, me personally, I rely on my faith. I don't talk about religion much. I really don't talk about politics much. My main focus is on survival. It's on, preparing, being able to, essentially be self-sufficient. But I truly believe a big part of being self-sufficient is having a relationship with your creator. But maybe you're saying, I don't believe in a creator. I'm just telling you personally what really helps me is knowing that I have that spiritual connection with truly what I believe is the creator of the universe. For me to look at just something as simple as our nervous system, how complex is our nervous system and how big is this galaxy. It's hard for me to believe that I'm a mistake or you're a mistake or my kids are a mistake. It's hard for me to believe that, one of the only planet in our solar system that can support life just happens to be perfectly in a perfect spot. It's hard for me to believe that. So me personally, I'm not here to try to convert anybody, but I guess there's an importance in having a spiritual connection. And personally, I believe you should have spiritual connection with the Creator, with God. And I worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I worship the God that sent His Son to this earth to die for me, and then rise again after 3 days, take my sins upon Himself. And it's through that I have salvation. I believe that personally. I'm not saying you have to believe that personally. That's the best part about this country, is this is a free country. And we have freedom of speech, freedom of religion. It's spelled out like very first thing in our Constitution. But another thing that we have to recognize as Americans is that our country was founded on the belief that there is a creator. Because our Constitution does not give us the right to do anything. Our Constitution spells out our inalienable rights that were given to us by our Creator that no man can take away. And that's why I personally consider myself a patriot. I personally consider myself just someone who truly loves this country. And so many times I've heard somebody be like, people become soldiers and people become join the military or whatever so that they can, because there was propaganda. There was some kind of propaganda given. Me personally, I wanted to serve the country that my founding fathers worked so hard to build, because I want to preserve that way of life. Because there's not another country in this world that is built on the foundation of God gives you these inalienable rights and no man can take them away. There's no other country built on that. And me personally, I love this country. I love my Savior. And I truly believe that you have to have some kind of passion, some kind of drive. So many times I see these other people who are survivalist, preppers, whatever they want to call themselves, and they've got this lone wolf mentality. I'll just go in the woods, I'll take care of myself. That's not going to fly, man. What is the point of even living? If you have to live alone and you're not preserving anything that you stand for, and it's not going to move on past you, because honestly, the point of life is to essentially pass on your values and pass on your your way of living and what you truly believe to be the best way that a person can live, you pass that on to your children, or you pass that on to somebody else who passes it on. If your whole goal in this survival prepper, whatever we're calling this mentality, or you're watching my channel for a reason. If your whole goal is to simply just survive by yourself, you're missing the point of it altogether. All right, I'm a survivalist, I'm a prepper, whatever you want to call me, because I want to preserve the very way of life that I was so blessed to have in this country. So no matter what happens, no matter what comes my way, I know that I'm going to be prepared to keep that way of life going for as long as I can. My ultimate goal is for my children to be able to survive, and my legacy to go on through my children, just as my grandfather's legacy is going on through me, just as his grandfather's legacy is going on through me. That is literally just one of the few ways that we can make a huge impact in this world. And there's a reason you want to survive. There's a reason that you want to be preparedness minded, so that you can make sure that you protect yourself or your family. If you're just thinking about yourself, man, you need to find some friends. You need to find a family. I've got a friend who calls it a tribe. You need to find your tribe. If you look at the Old Testament, there was a tribe of Judah. There was a tribe of all different tribes. There were the different sects of the whole Hebrew people. And we have to do the same thing. We're all survivalists. We're all people that care about continuing the way of life of America. Maybe you're not wanting to continue the current America way of life. Maybe you're like me and you want to continue the original planning of our founding fathers, and maybe you see some of the corruption and you see some of the perversion that happened here in this nation. Maybe you're like that. Maybe that's not your thing. Whatever it is, what I'm telling you though, the most important thing is you need a relationship. Whether it's a relationship with other people to be able to continue on, but I think it's important too that you have a relationship with your Creator, or whatever higher power, or whatever, if you even want to use an inward power, whatever, man, you need to have that true relationship, because I honestly believe that we as humans are created to have that yearning and that longing for a relationship. If that wasn't the case, we wouldn't take wives. We would just go after every woman we could as a man. Or if a woman wanted a man, we have marriage for a reason, because our heart is made, and our emotions and our soul is made to yearn for that connection and for that constant connection. And I know I'm really getting preachy, and I don't mean to get preachy, but I'll tell you, honestly, the way things have been going in our country and everything going on, I've been on a soapbox a lot. I know all my friends and my family are tired of hearing about it, but I don't know, for some reason today, I just feel really, if you want to say convicted, I feel convicted that I really need to share this. Maybe somebody needs to hear this. Maybe somebody, maybe you're going through some issues. Maybe you're, wondering, well, what is the point of even trying to survive if this is all that we've got? Find that tribe. There are other people like you. There are like-minded people. There are people that have the same values that you do. And I've got my tribe. I've got my family, and I consider my other friends and the people that are going to be there if something happens. That's my family, and you have to find that family. And if you don't have that family, reach out. If you're looking for a family, reach out, because there are people out there near you that are like-minded, thinking the same thing, and they want to preserve this way of life. But I don't even know what I'm going to title this, but I just feel like I need to get that off. Maybe I'll start having like a theological Thursday. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just go into some deep thoughts Thursday, whatever it is. I don't know. But I just want you to know, and I want you to realize that there is somebody that cares about you, whether you know it or not. Doing this alone is not a thing you can do. You can't stand alone. If you look at the Roman phalanx, you can't do that alone. It takes other people to put their shields together and defend yourself against the enemy or whatever's coming. A ship isn't built with one piece of wood. It takes several pieces of wood put together to be able to weather those storms. I can go on with analogies all day, but I guess my point is here: find your tribe, find your family, have those people that can support you, have that relationship with your Creator or with those other people or with whatever you need for that spiritual wholesomeness. I mean, I truly believe that if you connect with your Creator, however you deem fit to connect with your Creator, I truly believe that that will help you in these coming times, because I'm going to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think anybody does, but it seems like it's getting worse and worse and worse. But keep your heads down, keep prepping, take care of yourselves, find your family, and build that relationship with your Creator. All right, as always, like and subscribe. Maybe if you liked this, let me know. Maybe we'll start a Theological Thursday or a Deep Thoughts Thursday, whatever. Let me know what you think. If you're like, Appalachian Survivalist, you were just rambling and you guys stop. If that's the case, throw it out there. I'm not offended either way. I don't know why I just made this video, but I just felt the desire and the need to do so. But as always, God bless, and like, subscribe, and you guys have a great day.